Mm, welcome everybody. I was just waiting for it to go live. It takes fucking forever now, apparently. I don't know who's gonna watch tonight, but hopefully I get some people.
Hopefully.
Right now it's only me, but you know, whatever. It's difficult when it's on, like, so if you want to tweet at the watch link or something, feel free. It'll help. But like, it's just been insane lately, so I don't know.
Introduce the stream, chair.
I am.
I hope you're sitting down. It's time for the chair stream.
There you go. I don't really have a specific introduction.
Well, I just gave you fucking one. It's free for you to use. Just fucking use it.
You did it for me.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's the watch link in the Slack chat. Anyway, so yeah, bunch of stuff in the Jesus, the hell. So I wanted to talk a bit about different stuff related to terrorism and being anti-terrorist and saying "fuck you" to the terrorist and that kind of thing.
Whoa, that's a pretty bold move, chair. Being anti-terrorist. I don't think many people are going to get on board with this.
I know, right? Imagine. Well, you'll be surprised because there's a lot of fucking assholes right now that are all for terrorism and think it's a good thing what happened, and you know, and they think it's a false flag and all that.
I mean, one less white person, I'm down.
Yeah.
Please don't quote me on that. That wasn't I'm joking.
How much?
Sweden is more full of brown people than anything else right now.
How much do you want to bet that the news outlets out there are just hoping, crossing their fingers, hoping, please let it be a white guy this time. Please let it be a white guy this time.
They
they
shot him and arrested one guy. They shot and arrested him already in Finland. So
yeah, some of this I'm aware of, some of this I'm not. So how about you fill us in?
And he was brown.
He was brown? All right. Like milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
He yelled something like "Watch out, look out" in Finnish, and then said Allahu Akbar. So it's pretty obvious.
I don't think this has anything to do with the religion of peace.
No, not at all. Never. No, not the religion of peace, but Islam. Because the religion of peace at this point would be what, Hindu?
I don't know. I'm just quoting the greatest president of all time, George W. Bush.
I know. So if there's a bit of feedback, I apologize, guys. It's only because I'm going to play this video in a minute. And then, so I'm going to play like 10, 15 seconds at a time, and then pause it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Knife attack in Turku in Finland. This image was broadcast on YLE TV and appears to show at least 2 people on the ground.
We were actually sitting. Hello, by the way.
Hello.
We were actually sitting. Hello. We were sitting just on the front row of a cafe, and.
So yeah, they're just hanging out outside, right? I guess friend's leaving. I don't know. She'll be back. Her thing always messes up. Anyway, so yeah, there's this thing where it was just like. That was, by the way, the worst interviewer introduction I've ever heard in my life. Like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know why she's so terrible at it, why they introduce themselves like in the middle of him speaking, but apparently. So yeah, hold on. You can hear that, right?
All of a sudden, we just heard this scream really, really loudly, and first we thought, it's just an internal fight between 2 people, but then I saw this huge knife. This guy was having this huge knife in his hand, and he was just.
So it was like a K-bar, you know, it was that type of thing because it was like 12 inches fucking long. Fern knows about knives, don't you?
Pardon?
You know stuff about knives, don't you?
They're good for stabbing people with.
Yeah. Well, this knife was like 12 inches long that this fucking guy had.
Like a fucking meat cleat, like a big meat knife.
I assume it would have been more like a hunting type knife or something. It could have been a K-bar, I don't know. That type of thing. Probably.
Like it could be a big fuck off like knife you use for cooking.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
They're easy to get a hold of.
Several times he was stabbing this person, it was done on the ground, and then this just happens in front of our eyes. It's
You hear his voice too, right? And I'm sorry, but for the people that are saying that this is a false flag or that they're all crisis actors, he would have to be the best actor in the world to pull off that emotion that well.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Because you can hear him at the end there being terrified. Look at all the people, like, look how many people would have to be involved in it for it to be a conspiracy.
Right. That is a fair bit.
The ambulance discovered her body to do the investigation, to take the traces and what do you call it, the DNA and whatever. And you realize that you're walking past it. And then you hear from people that it's happened everywhere. It's happened in several places. Hey, walk up here.
Yeah, so it's been happening all over the place. Like there was another attack today in Germany. It was the same time. I don't know if I've heard anything about them catching the guy or not, but one person died and they don't think it's terrorism, that one. But but it always comes out that at first they're like it's not terrorism, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, it's terrorism.
There's definitely some sort of cognitive dissonance going on here between the press and the people. I mean, like the press obviously is working with the government and saying, no, this is not. I say obvious in the sense that like they're all working together, but I mean I don't really see any reason not to think that, because otherwise, like you would look at all what's going on and you'd be like Trump and going, yeah, we're going to lower the amount of immigrants we're bringing in there, or at least make it harder for them to get in.
Yeah, exactly. Alex Jones, our favorite.
Even having on tape, they go, you say nothing was real Charlotte's actors. And I never said that. I said they've been hiring actors, crisis actors before to go stir up stuff. Little did I know they actually hired them for Charlottesville, official Craigslist, official websites, official companies that have been around for over a decade.
They've debunked that, by the way. He's trying to claim that there's this report that said that it was confirmed that they found Craigslist ads for it and everything else. And I looked around and there's no evidence of that.
I mean, it's stupid.
But then they try to argue Soros, and again, it probably is Soros, but you never know if it's not or not, whatever.
All right. I have to head out for a second. I'll be back in a bit.
The Grand Dragon looks, like he's Howard Stern. And people say, well, how does Howard Stern look? You know how Howard Stern looks.
Yeah, I know how. You know how Howard Stern looks, like a Jew. That's what he's getting at. So he's trying to say that, like, the organizer of these things, of course, he's implying it's the Jews, of course. Why does everyone say it's the Jews?
We're really good at everything.
Yeah, but why do the Jews want to come out and be like, oh, we're actually neo-Nazis? Pretend to be neo-Nazis? Like, I don't get it.
Because
it's all your fault. It's your people,
The age-old tradition of blaming the Jews has never gone out of fashion.
I guess.
Grand Dragon looks like Howard Stern. Yes. But guess what, Alex? They're telling us not to go to free speech marches. This is from CBS Boston. Stay away from the free speech march. I said that on Saturday. This will be about banning gatherings because the Antifa will come out and attack you. That's why CNN and
it's mostly just saying don't. That's not trying to ban anything. That's trying to say, hey, be wary that if you go out there, you might get the shit beat out of you by a bike lock. And I was always like, they're trying to silence me.
All these fucking attacks are ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's getting absurd. And then every time one happens, they're like, oh yeah, false flag, false flag. It's like, fuck off. What would be the goal exactly?
Because just I don't know. Like,
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out what their goal is. But there is some more information out here. It's only a short clip of Alex Jones. The rest of it's better. So.
MSNBC will come out and both said that violence against conservatives is good. It's honorable. That's why now we're scurrying out, attacking people. And if anyone fights back, it's going to be called cold-blooded murder against the worms.
The worms. Oh. The worms. The conservatives are all worms. That's great. No, who? Alex Jones, the king of the straw man, I guess, right? Like, and this whole thing about killing conservatives is good. No one, I don't believe for a second. I think I read those articles, but it's all bullshit. Like, it's paraphrasing at its best, you know. Hold on, take up my sweatshirt.
It's honestly sad. It's honestly sad that they just want to, like, it feels like they just want to blame people for the problem.
Yeah, Trump.
And not actually address the real issues. Because there's issues on every political side that need addressing. But it's easier to turn around and go, oh no, it's conservatives. Oh no, it's the leftists. Oh no, it's the centrists. Like, it's easier to blame everyone else but yourself.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like,
aren't the conservatives technically right wing but not alt right? Isn't that what he's getting at?
I think that the right needs to look at itself long and hard and evaluate what the fuck's going on. I think the left needs to look at itself long and hard and evaluate what the fuck's going on. I think we as humans need to evaluate what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah. Well, like yesterday or the day before, so that he was he got hit in the face with a cup of hot coffee. Apparently, he walking down the street. Hey, you made it! You fucking douche. Did the invite finally go through? Obviously. Yeah.
I wish people could turn up to marches and to rallies and to gatherings without bringing weapons with them.
Now this part's really funny. Okay, this is a bunch of crowds that were in Charlottesville right beforehand. This is when it first started. So InfoWars is interviewing these guys on the left or whatever, and just them being InfoWars' title was that, oh yeah, these guys got triggered, but it's so funny to watch because I don't know, the girl looks like an idiot in this interview.
Shame on you!
Shame on you! You're not an American! You don't believe in free speech!
I don't believe in hate speech!
We can all respect that everyone out here has the right to the First Amendment. They all have the right to be out here and voice their opinions.
See, that's what I get at. Okay, she looks just like the reporters at the Rebel. Okay, it's the same look I was talking about.
Like
that look that she has. What?
Like fake Goldie.
Yeah, like skinny little blonde chicks, you know. And Lauren Southern too, and roaming millennial, and
Wait, roaming millennial works for Rebel now?
No, but she's got that look. She's a reporter now, basically. Like if you watch her channel, like her channel is more of a reporting show than anything. And I think in the future, Red Pill Coach, like you said, that she's going to be on some news station somewhere, probably.
She's pretty. She probably will be, but I find her so fucking boring myself.
I know.
What they stand for. It's really and truly, if you guys are out here, you want to say something, go ahead. It's your chance to say something. I'm not a Nazi. I don't agree with that. Platform of Nazism? No, I don't. No, I don't support fascism. Or right.
It's having loading problems. Damn it. But yeah, I love the assumption, right, that if she's on the right at all, she automatically.
Yeah, they're just naming off all, just going down the list.
Well, yeah, because automatically it's fascism, right?
Buzzword salad, man.
Something. Go ahead. It's your chance to say
Okay, hold on. Let's see if it loads. Okay.
no, I don't support fascism. Or right.
See, it's not. YouTube's being stupid.
I just am so fucking bored of the whole leftists fucking identitarian politics bullshit. Like, it's just fucking boring.
Yeah, oddly enough, it's not boring for people that are stupid. That's the problem with it.
Yeah, I know. It made me log into my other account. It's stupid.
It's kind of like communism is economics for idiots.
Here you go.
Identity politics is politics for idiots.
I do not support. No, I am not. Look, I'm not a white nationalist, but I'm also not anti-white. I'm not who you out here for.
How were Nazis defeated in 1940s? You tell me that. How were they defeated?
What are you?
Like, just the look on his face, just how smug he is. Fucking. Why are they always so smug? Look at the girl in the background. See the glasses? You see her?
It makes me really fucking depressed to be quite far left. Like it really
I love the guy's
does.
beard, but you know.
I just love the dumb look on his face. Like, could you come to any other conclusion? Come on.
Yeah, he thinks he's so educated, more educated than this reporter. It's like, nope, you're not.
You out here for, sir? That's what I asked you.
Because we come and meet.
Are you a communist? Are you a communist?
Nazis are.
Are you a communist?
Am I a communist? Don't worry about what I am.
So you're a communist.
Oh my goodness.
Is that what everybody is? That's not a
Wait. Pause it.
Yeah.
Okay, he just yelled, he just said, don't worry about what I am, yet he was going on and on. Are you a fascist? Are you a Nazi? Are you a white nationalist?
Mm-hmm. I know. That's why it's so absurd that I had to put it in here, because it's just ridiculous.
Everyone that's a communist is retarded. Everyone that's a white supremacist is retarded.
Yep.
Everybody,
Okay. Wow.
that President Trump has not.
This one's funny.
And I'm ashamed that you, as an African American parent, will not say that. Well, kids, I don't need you to try to pull my black card. I am.
Okay, this is funny. Because everyone's going after Paris all the time on CNN, right? Because they always says retarded shit. And somehow this rally has something to do with black people. And it didn't. It was white people beating up white people.
There was some black people, like a couple of black people got hit by the
There were
car.
some black people, but it wasn't specifically.
About
Black Lives
12%
Matter.
of the rally.
Yeah.
Was Black Lives Matter there? I wasn't sure if they were.
They were, but they weren't as big of a problem as the Antifa were.
Like, I mean, of course, black people are gonna be against white nationalists.
Black Lives Matter couldn't get into the rally later on, though. Like, they were blocked by the cops. So.
Well, even like, but it doesn't matter about like Black Lives Matter. I mean, there's gonna be black and brown
but just
people
wait.
there.
In a second, we're gonna get a no, you didn't. One of those is in here, so that's the best part.
Well aware of my blackness and don't need you to try to classify me as being one.
Don't go there,
I
Rock.
understand what racism is. Keith, don't go there. Do not go there. I know what it means to be a black man in this country.
Don't go there.
I know what it means to be a rich black man who's very well educated in this country.
That's one thing I fucking despise about the left in this identity politics, because I get told that I don't have any right to say anything on race because I pass as white.
Yeah, and that's what happened at Evergreen too. But when people tried to go to meetings and talk about it and stuff, they were told, "Well, you're not white." Yeah, so.
But it doesn't matter, because as soon as someone who sits on the left, who is part of that identity politics, that people of color, they have this idea of and like people used to laugh at me when I used to say, like, people told me this, but people used to say that I couldn't have opinions on things when I was like in that fucking circle, that SJW circle, because I was white passing. Even though I wasn't white, it didn't matter because I looked white enough.
Well, did you guys see it? Feminist Frequency came out with an article that now about light skin privilege, or light skinned blacks and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's been issues in that community for years of darker skinned black people being like light skinned black people can be like really fucking mean and like shit on dark skinned black people, but dark skinned black people shit on light skinned black people. So
well, you see it a lot with Mexicans too, where I live.
Okay, hang on.
country. I know, and I experience racism on a regular basis.
Listen to this
by
victim.
being a Trump supporter and by being a proud American who happens to be a Republican. I get
That's a racist.
Let me finish. I get racist comments about my family, about my mother.
Don't speak to me or my child ever again.
Wait. Did he say that he was a conservative and a Trump supporter?
Apparently.
Yeah.
He probably does get a lot of racism.
No, he said he was a Republican and Trump supporter.
Oh, wait. Who's this? Shank?
Yeah.
Hey, Reckless Trucker. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Sup?
Hold on.
About my girlfriend, about my character, every single day mostly coming from black people. If you really want to get down to it, my family's from Georgia. Keith, let me finish.
Theo's relationship with Kate reportedly reaches back into high school.
So that's the guy who ran the Vanguard organization. So to say that this guy, there's people still trying to say, right, that this guy just freaked out and wanted to leave town and was running away. And when he hit people and trying to make excuses, no, he was actually with this Vanguard organization. And you'll see here some of the comments he made.
Vanguard America have like the funniest bio I've ever read. Unintentionally funny.
I actually never heard of them until this happened.
Oh my god! Can I read the bio?
Yeah, let me just finish this thing first, and then you can read that.
As long as you do it in your best hopeful impersonation.
Yeah, hang on. You gotta hear this though. There's stuff about him.
During a visit to a concentration camp in Germany, he told classmates this is where the magic happened. WKRC-TV Cincinnati investigative reporter Dwayne Pullman has been probing the suspect's background.
Yeah, this is where the magic happened when he went to visit Auschwitz. Like, he might as well have said, she would have been a believer.
Wait, I got a question. He's an American citizen, and at what age did he visit Auschwitz?
High school.
What fucking high school did he go to? God damn.
I assume it was high school. I don't know.
And that had to be like a private or a uppity high school.
Mm-hmm.
Public schools don't do that unless you're like in the top 1%. And it's a nationally recognized educated school.
Vanguard America had their site pulled, apparently.
Yeah.
Green cap, so it's okay.
Nice. Okay, 10 more seconds.
He was saying, I love Hitler, and no one was stopping him.
After high school, Fields joined the U.S. Army, but only lasted 4 months. The Army says he was released from active duty due to a failure to meet training standards. His mother learned of her son's monstrous act from a reporter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's going to be the worst way to learn about it. Reporters.
Why not? When they did the interview, it was just...
Some people say she was just acting. She knew what happened, but she acts surprised.
When they did the interview, though, it was just bullshit because she was just like, yeah, she was shocked. And it's like, she actually, the first interview I saw, she wasn't in her wheelchair, but she's actually a paraplegic.
Should I do it in a good old Southern accent?
Yeah.
You gotta use your best. No.
America was built in the image of the Roman Republic. Its capital, its imagery, and the goals were set with good intentions on that foundation. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. However, and our nation is surrounded in brimstone. The time for the Republic has passed in America. As the systems grow weak, arrogance and delusion of infinite power have brought the state to the point of buckling. The damage done to this nation and its people will not be fixed if every issue requires a vote, if every point must be debated, discussed, and deliberated upon. Democracy has failed in this once great nation, and now it's time for a new seizure to revive the American spirit has dawned.
My goodness.
Shit, I just got an Amber Alert.
Well, you better give that kid back then.
That was because my accent was so good that a child ran away from home because they knew they could never be as great as a voice actor as me because I clearly do the best.
That was actually pretty good. Tristan, what are you doing over there? Jesus Christ, you look like you've been doing that.
I'm trying to get the DeLorean up to 88 miles per hour.
So have you guys heard about everything that's going on in stupid Finland right now?
In Finland? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it a knife attack or?
Wait. This is the Spain one
like
first.
that.
Okay, we'll go to the Spain one. But this was the Spain one. I got an outline of what happened in Spain, and then we got.
It was clearly buggery gone wrong.
There's
Yeah,
so many
okay.
fucking armed police in England nowadays. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
So we got these stories that are based on the one from what's it called, Spain, which was yesterday. So then we had the Charlottesville, and then we had Spain, and then today we had two more. The one in Finland. So far they caught the guy. Like they shot the one guy in the leg, and I think they were There was a rumor that there's 3 suspects, but there's only one. They shot him in the leg. He was a brown guy. They still haven't released an official reasoning for it yet, but it was Islam.
Mm-hmm.
They shot the guy, didn't
It
they?
was clearly white nationalism. If you was
In the
black,
leg.
come on.
They shot him in the leg. That's the difference between Spain police and American police, right?
Oh no, we
No,
shoot to kill.
Basically find people.
Like, there's no difference between British and American police. We shoot to kill.
So this is that bit. They still haven't found the other
I'm
suspects.
going to use that on all the British smug bastards.
So when the Spain attack happened and they were in shooting and stuff, there were a bunch of other people that were involved trying to take hostages nearby and stuff. So they searched these couple buses, and there's still one suspect they're looking for. They shot 5 and killed them.
Oh damn!
If you can shoot to wing
Holy
someone,
shit.
like most police try it, but usually it's just center mass.
So we got some footage from Barcelona, sort of, where you can see the.
Oh, look at that ass.
Yeah, I know.
Which ass? Where?
See the van speeding by, right?
Oh yeah.
So that was the Spain one that they've caught. Pretty much what happened there, and that one was definitely Islamic terror. There's still one suspect left, apparently. So
It's fucked, man. It's really fucked. Like, I know the attack was by terrorists, and I know it was by Islamic terrorists, but I really couldn't stand what's his face, Tommy Robinson, using that fucking dead kid as a soapbox. That's fucked up.
yeah, I know. So, but in Finland, there's 2 dead, and I think 20 or 30 injured or something like that.
Okay, real quick, I just have to say, I agree with Fern that it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But even worse than that, it's fucked up that seems to be the only way that he could ever get his point across, is by having to do that.
Well, they did the same with Syria. With the Syrian refugee child that was washed up on the beach face down. You have pictures like that all the time to get that emotional reaction out of people.
Yeah, no, I'm sick of dead kids being used for fucking soapboxes for the identitarian politics. It's fucking disgusting.
Okay, and you see what else happened in Barcelona was that they thought that the guy driving the van is the one that had gotten the van, but this is the guy's brother, his kid brother, who's 17 years old. And they think that he stole his brother's ID and then rented the vans in his brother's name. So he was supposed to be driving the getaway vehicle.
That could make sense.
And he claims that, everything got stolen, his documents got stolen and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. The guy who, the older brother. So now they're looking for the young guy. It's like, just holy crap.
What do you think, what do you guys think it will take to stop this?
I don't know.
To stop like terrorism in general?
No, you'll never stop terrorism. There'll always be terrorism.
To stop this massive level of it, to be honest.
So the older
all
brothers
out
in the
war
late 20s,
where they don't give a fuck about who they kill.
older brothers in the late 20s, they found the older brother's ID and thought it was him, but it turns out to be this younger kid who's 17, and he got shot to death by cops.
Oh.
You know, and he says stuff like "kill all infidels" and stuff like that. So this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's a good solution. Like, I feel like they're getting better at just shooting them instead of sending them on trial. I know that sounds fucked up, but they just get released in Europe. You can't give someone a life term in Europe. It's illegal.
Hey, well, there's only one good solution, and we all know what that is.
Yep. The final one?
The only
one? Sure.
Look, the Jews haven't done anything wrong in like 50 years. Can you leave us alone for like 5 minutes?
Okay. Wolf Blitzer
I was answering the Muslim question, not the Jewish.
Wolf Blitzer at CNN is saying that the Barcelona attack is a copycat of Charlottesville because they've both involved the car.
Whoa, wait. We can claim Charlottesville was the same as the Berlin Christmas attack then.
No, Barcelona, the one that just happened.
Was it Berlin or was it
No, it was Charlottesville was a copycat of the London Bridge attack. There you go.
Yeah, we have all these copycat terrorists, man. What the hell are we gonna do?
Yeah, but one was Islam.
An original idea for once in his life.
Okay, but one was Islam, right? And one was a white nationalist. It's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, and the Islamic one, wasn't it just in a public area, not during a protest?
Oh my God, guys!
The Barcelona one was public area.
It's a pretty out there idea, but let's use 1.5 tons of metal to kill people.
You know.
I don't think that's enough. I mean, that you might need to get like a semi.
I get a real easy solution. We ban cars.
Yeah, it was the car that did it, not the guy driving it.
We just ban everything. Everything is banned.
We ban cars. Everybody will be safe.
And you're not allowed to post anything on the internet. Everything's
While we're at it, we just need to ban white people too, because they cause all the real problems.
I mean, you guys do suck. You guys are awful.
So what do you think? What do you think the solution is to stop all these attacks from happening so much? Like, what is?
Just like
I
like the Far East Asians, because they're the based Asians.
Right.
I'd say honestly, all out massive fucking war against anybody that espouses any kind of extremeness, and basically throw them. It sounds fucking terrible, but treat them like they're foreign terrorist criminals, even if they are born and raised here.
Yeah,
I mean,
treat them like human garbage.
Here's the problem. Now you got to define what counts as an extremist view. You're going to go after
kill all the infidels,
people who support the Democratic Party.
The moment they start advocating violence, start investigating their asses.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, I think a major problem in like and what we see in Europe is it's second generation kids who really don't fit in anywhere. They don't have an identity of their own. And that's where they're so easy to be groomed into this, because you can find a disenfranchised like fucking Middle Eastern kid in like South London and be like, yeah, white people hate you.
Okay.
Actually, Vern's got a really good point there, because I did a video on a terrorist where his own parents and Muslim neighbors were turning him into the police, and the police didn't do jack shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a failing on many levels, and I think it's really wrong just to blame Muslims, because it's a failing everywhere in Europe. We've really failed to integrate people. We really failed to give people an identity and a sense of self. We've just let them segregate themselves. And
well, okay, in terms of the integration, if you're like Germany and you just pulled 2 million people into your country, within a few years, that's really going to be hard to integrate that many people that quickly.
Oh yeah.
Like you shouldn't
Like you
have
need
that
to put like a limit on how many you're bringing in.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm not a nationalist, but I do got to say I think the best thing they could do is provide a solid national identity instead of one. Because if you let people end up deciding identities that are separate than nation, they go along terms like race and religion instead of anything more cohesive like nation.
it doesn't make much sense because we have in England the second biggest Sikh community in the world, and you don't see Sikhs doing shit. Sikhs just keep to themselves. They're really they're really proud.
Well,
to be
their
British.
religion's really peaceful too. I don't know if you've ever read it.
Sikhism, it's like a warrior culture.
It's a responsive warrior culture more than anything else.
Yeah, but
it's like
if they want to fuck shit
like
up, they
defensive.
fuck shit up. They're really
Well,
good
it's
at
like
fucking shit up when they want.
Oh yeah. Well, I was watching this one story. Muslims had demanded to the Sikh village to send them their youngest, prettiest women. And the women decided that their husbands would chop off their heads before they'd let them be kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? That takes a lot of fucking willpower and craziness.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and we can't go like all Muslims are bad, because I mean, fucking look at the Kurds. Kurds are Muslims and they're based as fuck.
No, of course not.
It's just like,
well, nobody ever really says that, I don't think, except, you know, the crazy ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people be like, all Muslims, it's all Muslims, it's just Muslims, it's bad, it's Islam, it's all Muslims. Like, Islam's bad. Islam's fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd say really only the Quran thumping kind of Muslim, maybe. And it's not all of them, but yeah.
I think we just need to print a new Quran with like every part where it says like kill infidels, just with like lol JK.
Or just have it like
I love it.
Here's the interesting thing. In Islam, you are not able to destroy the Quran. You can't burn the Quran, which is why people
or you're gonna die.
Yeah. But you also cannot portray. What if we just watermarked every Quran's page, every page with the image of Muhammad? What would happen?
I say do it and do pigskin leather bindings.
No, but like seriously, like hand all these Qurans out. Like it's the literal words in the actual Quran. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna destroy it?
Oh my god! And then we'll catch them.
Sorry,
we'll catch them and
reading that, Liz said that she got like half her monetization back. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Nice, good for her.
Yeah,
we'll catch them in a paradox loop, and then their circuitry will fry, and
No,
that's
but
how
she
we get
thinks
rid of them.
If everybody
I
who
watched
is happy to, if everybody makes a video that says YouTube stop shadow banning us, that they'll give you half a minute, that they'll give your shit back too. But I don't think that's the reason.
I just don't know what the real what we're gonna do to stop terrorism, because it'd be nice, because I live in Europe and it's not very fun watching people die every day.
No.
Yeah. Well, I would say this: it's not the Quran itself; it's the people who preach it. Where, you know, like anybody can take the old Jewish scripts, the Torah or the Bible, and be very, very literal, where it says you are to kill these people because they are the non-believers, or you are to kill these people because they don't believe in God. Anybody can do that. In the Islamic faith, we're seeing it more and more, and they're mainstream. They're not like the really fringe wackos. They're the mainstream. They're the norm, not the exception.
Well, it's because we don't penalize hate preachers. We let them preach all over the country in the UK.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to have to go soon because I do have to work in the morning.
Yeah.
But I think really there's only, because you can't give a definitive, this is what'll happen when you're asking such questions like these, Fern. But I
was just looking for like what people thought would be a good way round.
No, I agree, but I do think there are 3 definitive possible end results. All right, and I have thought about this a lot. The first end result is probably the worst, in that nothing is done about it, and Muslims just end up taking over, and they get their fucking holy jihad through displacement. And that's going to suck, because you might as well have the Middle East in London. Then the other possibility is that because nobody else does anything about it, the white nationalist and the alt-right wins, and at least temporarily enough to really fuck up Muslims that aren't bad. And that's not going to be any good. That's going to end up with first mass deportation to the middle of the ocean, and then just outright genocide, because that won't work.
Yeah.
And then the third and most optimistic viewpoint is that the genuinely moderate Muslims, not the ones that idiots like CNN and the BBC like to pull out and claim are moderate, even though they're obviously not, genuinely moderate ones like Azure Q Namani will finally get a hold on Western Muslims, because Western Muslims will realize that the only other 2 results are the 2 I mentioned before, and they will lift those ones up and say, fuck the rest of y'all.
But by the way, the new meme is you're not gonna guess what it is. It's garlic bread.
Why?
Because garlic bread is transphobic now.
Wait, how?
Wait,
I remember this. This happened. This happened like 2 years ago.
But it's happening again.
Yeah.
Garlic bread was transphobic.
Happening again.
It happened again.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, someone just posted it, and now like on Facebook the channel garlic bread memes is taken off.
I actually posted that on that page right after I heard about it, but I guess they were trying to avoid drama. The first time, anyway, a few years ago.
Oh my god, have you seen that picture of Steve Bannon? And it's just breaking news. Donald Trump sends Steve Bannon away to cure grayscale. I command you to heal yourself, Trump said tearfully.
The fuck? Oh, yeah, tell Tristan how garlic bread is transphobic.
I don't know, I can't read the article, it's a paywall.
There was a Facebook fucking, like a Facebook and a Twitter thing, and it used to post like, if I had a garlic bread for every gender there is, and it'd just be 2 pieces of garlic bread.
Yeah, people flip their shit.
Yeah, but if you're trans, you're going from one to the other, so there's still 2 genders there.
Yeah, like this
That's
one.
Fake news. It's not binary, you pervert.
He's probably thinking about other girls, and what he's thinking was garlic bread.
Garlic
bread.
bread.
I can go buy some garlic bread, start taking pictures of me just holding it. Like,
you should take pictures of you sandwiching it on your dick.
I can still post that to Twitter.
He protect. He
I'll
attack.
get him out of the sex of your life. You just gotta give him garlic bread. Yeah.
How the fuck did that guy still do that? I still can't figure out the physics of that kid's legs.
It's Michael Cera. He's not a real human.
Probably not.
I think they're trying to do planking or something.
No, she tried to kiss him, and somehow he bent backwards like that without even falling, and then sprung right back up easily. It's fucking weird.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do this Stop shadow banning me and think probably I'm gonna be like, I'll just cry as much as Liz did, and then maybe I'll get my stuff back, right?
Tell Liz hashtag stink it up.
Yeah, right. Stink it up. I know that's funny though. But yeah, I think it's I'll make the video about it anyway. But like, Suit Yourself was like, YouTube, what if this woman kills herself? I think he was like half joking about it because he knew he was exaggerating a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
He really was angry about it, though.
Get some
yeah,
garlic bread.
Fine, but I don't know if I want to go back to that or not.
I know the garlic bread memes made me really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
See, now we gotta get. Now what we gotta do is we gotta do like a live stream where we're having garlic bread and we're drinking milk and it's just all the symbols of like white supremacy and transphobia.
I don't like milk though. Is there a like milk-free white supremacist option?
You can
milk. You can get chocolate milk.
I could drink rice milk.
Chocolate milk is no longer white supremacy, okay?
Did you give the monster
rice milk is a sign of Asian supremacy.
The milk has to be white.
I fully, wholeheartedly say Asian supremacy.
And it's funnier when an Asian's doing it, so you know.
So like a white supremacist Last Supper kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to bed.
Wait, nice to meet you, Kyle.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Kyle's just this guy, you know.
I like your skull cap there. Very autistic. I mean, artistic.
That's my favorite line from the Hitchhiker's Guide, though. It's just like, Zepha's just this guy.
What's that guinea pig? I can hear a guinea pig.
Yeah, that's me.
I love guinea pigs. They're
That's
like
a hamster gerbil.
They're mice.
You're gonna have to show it to her on camera now.
Show me your guinea pig.
Okay, I have two.
They're quite large. They're too big for an asshole.
Depends on how wide you can stretch.
Have poops that are this big. That's what guinea pigs.
Yeah. All I can think of is that episode of South Park. That's all I can think of.
I'd like to disagree. Nothing is too big for an arsehole, if you believe.
Hey, put it inside of a condom and lube it up.
Stink it up.
You have enough lube, you can park a Mack truck in someone probably.
See, like,
I want to try that now because I am literally in a semi right now.
Look, if I make this video saying stop shadow banning me, I don't think it's gonna get noticed by Suit Yourself or anybody fucking big or anything.
Oh,
hello. Yep. He is gigantic.
Yeah. Wait a second, Shank, are you a dark-skinned white supremacist in here?
Yes.
No,
totally.
Well.
No, he's anti-fa. It's because you can be black and a supremacist.
All right, I'll settle for that.
Oh yeah, did everybody sign the petition to make Antifa a terrorist group yet?
Aren't they already?
Should be considered one by now.
Where's the petition at?
Only in New Jersey, though.
Do you think I'll get? Oh, do you think YouTube will get mad at me if I? Oh, I'm not monetized anymore, so I can make all the memes about Alex Jones getting hit with coffee that I want to.
Oh, I saw that video
there you go.
2 hours ago. It's hilarious.
I know. I should grab a cup that looks like coffee and just pour it on my head.
And then he runs after that guy like Speedy Gonzalez. He's so fucking fast for a fat ass like that.
He runs like a fucking GTA character.
Wait, okay,
He does.
It's super male vitality.
I'm putting her back.
Okay, so here was the reaction. We were talking about this earlier, but here's the reaction Seattle police gave. Okay, someone messaged Seattle police, told them about this incident. They said, "We haven't had any reports of it happening. For all we know, that could be an actor portraying Alex Jones." Because Alex Jones was just saying how the terrorists were all using Jewish actors. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
So I think that's the cop's way of saying. I think that's the cop's way of saying, "Fuck you, Alex Jones. This is real terrorism, and how dare you act like that?" You know. Yeah. I think they're trying to make a point that, like, if you sit there, you know, and you fucking say how bad all this shit is, and then all of a sudden you're like telling, it's like the boy who cried wolf, right? But they're just like making a point that, hey, you're downplaying the seriousness of these terrorist attacks, so why should we take your attack seriously?
And here's my second one.
Because you the police, nigga.
No, I don't think the cops should be doing that, but that's what they're doing.
Well, honestly, we need to have more Boy Who Cried Wolf lessons, but that's maybe not the appropriate setting for it.
Aww, he's a chubby guinea pig.
Yeah, I got two. Well, it's technically not mine, it's my sister's, but they're both girls.
Yeah, in terms of Seattle, what's up with that, the 4chan operation for what are they trying to do with it? They're trying to melt it or something?
What?
Yeah, I haven't heard about that.
Like some 4chan post. It was something about like taking down Lenin's statue in Seattle, and there were like pictures of iron oxide and blowtorches. Okay. Basically, if you take iron oxide or rust and then just grind an aluminum can, you make thermite, and you can melt through stuff with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, I saw some news posts.
Don't tell the crazy people how to make thermite. They need to Google it themselves.
Hey, I'm a crazy person. I knew how to make that in the military.
Hey.
I saw
Okay. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel, all right?
You need magnesium to set it off.
Guys, I actually saw some posts that they were going to do that the local town mayor or whatever is going to do
well,
that.
hashtag Antifa, let's do hashtag Antifa did 9/11 then? Because they know how to make thermite, so they
that
must
would be
have done
amazing. We can get that going.
If you have a basic knowledge of chemistry, you know how to make thermite.
That's why I weep for the future generations that don't have that basic knowledge.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the part where Alex Jones is running, and I'm gonna add the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, you should. That's the funniest part of the video.
Yeah, I did that. I did that.
Like
with
I'll
one of my
play
videos.
it forwards.
Right.
I'll play it forwards, then I'll play it backwards, then I'll make it go faster. You know.
Yeah, forwards, backwards, then backwards again.
And I'll take I'll mix it in with the Starbucks ad. You know.
Yes, that'd be so perfect if Starbucks is a bunch of liberal cuts. Leftist cuts.
You see what that guy looks like, though? The guy who threw it at him?
Yeah, he looks like a troll.
What the fuck
literal
does left
under a bridge troll.
Left is just a reference to all people that lean left.
Okay, let's just watch it.
I'm sorry, but if you're left of center these days, you're a literal communist.
Oh.
No, I'm definitely not a communist.
Here it comes. Look at the guy who throws it out. No, that's the funny part about this. I don't have the audio playing. I should probably turn that on.
Police shot the jihadis. In fact, one officer shot 4 of them. They also had firearms. Now, what's amazing is, if you look at USA Today, you read this article, there's nothing about Islam, there's nothing about Muslims. It's just a vehicle rampage.
The first guy just flipped him off for like a minute or two.
Vehicle rampage terrorizes another European city. So a vehicle terrorized people. Like Overdrive or Christine. Car did this.
That's what I said too, yeah.
Investigators surrounded Dan.
It says 340, but there was no attack there. There it is. Hold on. There. Okay. It's coming up. You're trash.
Oh my gosh, he does something.
Look at the total failure of a mustache.
He looks like he'd be on To Catch a Predator.
Looks like he needs a bra.
Right.
I got a coffee cup. I'll beat you.
I feel like he shouldn't be. I feel like this man might have like Down syndrome or something. Like,
I love that he bothered to screw the lid back on and act like he was gonna hit him. Like, yeah, you look tough, bro.
Yeah, he says he's proud of getting hit in the face with coffee.
That guy looks like something Alex Jones would shit out instead of someone would attack him.
See, okay, when people say you're quintessential D&D nerd playing in your mom's basement, that's what I picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like that. Have you ever seen that video where the guy's like, the guy's with the devil and he's like got Down syndrome and he's like, what are you making? He's like, breakfast.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks like that kid.
Yeah, I've seen that. The breakfast meme.
I'm trying to find where did the running part start at? Oh, it's coming.
He runs after the guy that flips him off.
Put some Indiana Jones music on it. Dun, 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 dun.
Now you can like cycle through like Benny Hill, the Rocky theme, you know, Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, when he runs is before this.
How long does he run for? Like a minute or so?
The running part was at the start of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. He runs after the guy that flips him off.
Yeah, I know, but I just saw that and he didn't chase after him. I saw it earlier and I can't find the exact spot where it was.
See, that's him right now walking back from running after the guy.
No, it hasn't started yet.
Breakfast.
See, he doesn't have the running part.
Oh, they might have cut it out of this version of it.
No, I saw it earlier on this. Let me see.
Because it's within the first 30 seconds of the video.
Yeah, no. I think it was this other one.
See, now if you really wanted to troll Alex Jones, you would get like a coffee cup full like glitter or like, you know, silly string and like throw it at him and go like, we're breaking the conditioning. Just say an Alex Jones line before you run.
Exactly.
There's actually, speaking of that, there's an app you can download that has all the best one-liners from Alex Jones.
That make it great. Like that, I believe that and the Liberty Prime soundboard.
Yeah. This is the guy who goes after.
Great to, yeah, it would just be great to put in like
this
videos.
Is the running one, right?
I used to have a Trump one, so every time like my boyfriend would say, and I just like clicked it and it's like wrong, you're fake news.
He gets over there quick.
That was fast.
I know, he's quick.
Hell.
No, Alex Jones in a fight could probably do pretty well, you know?
Yeah, rewind that. I want to see that.
He trains with Joe Rogan and stuff, apparently.
Come on, liberal terrorist. He threw a cup of coffee. Liberal terrorist.
That was, damn, I was impressed by that speed. That not necessarily by the speed, by how fast he got up to running.
You know the perfect music for this? You know the $1 Million Man part where he's running in slow motion, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Was it like one another like that, or?
Yep.
The $6 gorillion man.
$6 Million Man, yeah, that's what it was called.
I need to posit a new theory that Alex Jones is the lizard man because of how quickly he can run in such a big body.
I'm gonna fucking animate that so he has like a lizard tail coming out, like sweeping him to make him go faster.
It stabilized him. Not mentally, obviously.
He protect.
But it's just funny that he's chasing after him. He's just trying to have a conversation. The guy's like walking away and he's like chasing him. Just fucking retarded.
I feel like I ever saw Alex Jones in public, I would just yell out, "They're making the frogs gay."
I would probably, I'd have to shake his hand, get his autograph, and then, because, you know, it's just funny because he's super fucking famous, and I'd love to be able to say I got a nut job's autograph. And then, because also I have a friend I could sell that to, I shit you not.
So what you do is you get a filter, and then you have him autograph the water filter.
Whoa.
You know, I'm gonna have to film myself for this part, and I'm gonna film myself for this thing and act like Alex Jones.
Oh, no, you know what you should do? I don't know if you can do it, but make it like your bird is coming out of the coffee cup, you little parrot.
Yeah.
That would be great.
What, just as the background image or whatever?
No, like when he dumps the coffee on Alex Jones, instead of the coffee, your bird comes out.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, what I want to do is an actual Alex Jones impression.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Where he's yelling, one of the freakout videos where he's yelling at the camera.
Oh.
They smell like sulfur.
Oh yeah, I just found with the coffee thing. That was just like, and I bet the coffee wasn't even that hot because he just had a little bit of red face. It wasn't really burns.
Yeah.
All right, hey, well, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm glad to be back on the YouTube scene.
Yep.
I'm gonna take another hiatus. I'll be active on Twitter a bit, but I'm never very active on Twitter.
All right.
And guys, Shank and Kyle.
Yep.
Follow me, okay, guys? It's Reckless Trucker Old because I can't get into my other account.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or Chair will have me. I'm in the War Games chat.
Yep.
All right. Later, everybody.
See you
All
later.
right.
Bye.
Bye. You've been struck by a smooth.
I love this thing about. I love the story of Bannon though. It's so funny. Because okay, Bannon basically gave his 2 weeks notice like 2 weeks ago. That's what he says. And then Trump, of course, says that he fired him. So it's like, you can't fire me, I quit. Yeah.
I really like how much he looks like he's got like some sort of fucking disease right now, Steve Bannon. Like he looks like
he looks really bad. Looks terrible.
Yeah. Definitely. I know, it's just really ridiculous, but
You've been struck.
so I'm gonna see if
Jackson stuck in my head.
I'm gonna see if I make that video, if I'll get some monetization back or not. We'll see. But I'll only monetize certain ones probably. So if it's something I know that I get a ton of views, then yeah, I'll probably monetize it.
Yeah.
Because it's.
I made a video of just like, will you remember me?
Well, I know this
That really
Alex Jones
sad.
is huge because Alex Jones is showing up all over Twitter right now. So
I see what's trending on English people Twitter.
because I'm just gonna be like, here's the song. I don't know if you know it. It's by the Who or whatever. The Guess Who, whatever it is. Whatever the Canadian one is.
The Guess Who.
Yeah, so the Guess Who had a song called "No Sugar Tonight in My Coffee." That's the song.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
I'm gonna go get some food before I eat.
That's creative lyricism there, isn't it? No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea.
Yeah.
No sweet woman beside me or something like that.
Yeah. They also do American Woman, that song.
And some of the CSI stuff, Bubba O'Reilly, you know.
Oh, that's The Who.
No, there's one by them and then there's one by the Guess Who.
Guess Who does a version of Bubba O'Reilly?
No, Bubba O'Reilly is the Who, but then there's that other song, the Teenage Wasteland song.
Yeah, that's The Who too.
we verify either of those two tweets on top?
You're wrong. It's the Canadian one who sings Teenage Wasteland.
No.
The Who is the Canadian. Sorry.
I used to be a musician, or I am a musician.
No, what's the Canadian one then?
Look, we're all forgetting the greatest song, the theme song to Kids in the Hall.
I know.
Bubba O'Reilly is what people usually refer to as Teenage Wasteland.
No, but I was trying to think of it. But what was funny is when I saw Randy Bachman's concert, he played it. That's what was funny about it. It's not their song, but they played it anyway.
Yeah, but the Who wrote it and performed it for the first time.
No, I know, but I was there with the Guess Who did it. It sounded exactly the same. That's what was
You're
funny
on
about
fake news.
Did they do it well?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were still touring.
Randy Bachman is like by himself, pretty much.
Oh.
But they did, the hits, taking care of business, all that shit. I'm trying to remember, but yeah.
I like how it's frozen on your live stream. It just looks like I'm staring at some chick's crotch while she reveals her dick.
Yeah, I see that too. That's hilarious.
It's like, oh my god, it's so big.
She has balls.
I make that the thumbnail.
Anyway. Oh. Sweating to death. Anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. It's been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna end the live portion anyway. So.
All right.